bastards loving the Big Show podcast? Get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, man. G'day, fellas.
Leaking runs, aren't we?
Yeah, at the moment, 2 boundaries off the over, and that's pissing me off.
Smith's going at 5s.
Yeah.
Not good enough, Jason.
He would have had 3 wickets over. Latham hadn't have fucking dropped a sitter.
That's your captain, man. That's your captain.
Yeah, he was too busy.
Mate.
You were right, Muggy. He was thinking about dinner.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're going to have for dinner tonight, which is predominantly what I used to think about when I was playing cricket.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
Well, we haven't decided that yet, but usually Keezy on a Friday's Uber night.
Takeaway night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a takeaway
What a
night.
special time.
Yeah, and I just feel like at the moment I need some treats in my life.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was a sugar-free day, wasn't it?
Oh, here we fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a Red Bull.
Smashed a Red Bull.
That's true,
About
actually.
10 teaspoons of sugar in that bastard.
Yeah, well, that was
we go.
technically my only sugar, I think.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, but I didn't even think about that.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what is the rule? Is it one of those things where it's like, as long as my wife's not around, I can do
You
whatever
can do
I want
whatever I want.
situations?
Yeah.
Well, she was there, actually.
Well, she wasn't when you had your Red Bull.
Nah.
Oh,
so is
wasn't
that,
she?
is,
Oh,
that, is that
right.
the way your diet's going, though? Is
Well,
that the
she actually got home and had a kombucha.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right?
100%.
And I said, yeah, that's all right, darling. But the
You're a
thing,
backbone.
you know what was difficult, apart from the coffee, and I usually have a feed of Wheat Bix at the end of the night as well as my treat.
Yeah.
God.
With a pile of fucking brown sugar, so I couldn't have that. But
Oh.
what made matters worse was that we had 3 Kit Kats in the old fridge there, and couldn't eat those as well. And I was having a real urge for sugar.
I'm amazed that you have one day a week where you don't eat sugar.
Yeah,
That it's tough for you.
That would
it
be
was-
tough for me, I
It
think.
was, it
Really?
was tough
I
at the
think
end.
so.
It's just tough.
Well,
It wasn't great coffee, but
what
yet
does
it was.
that include?
When you say no sugar, yeah, what does that mean?
Well, we try like.
No treats.
There's going to be no treats basically.
No treats.
There's going to be stuff that has sugar in it probably.
Yeah, like so if I have
But
dinner,
you're not having sugar in your coffee. You're not
Yes.
having Red Bulls. You're not
not having
having your Kit
chocolate.
Kats or anything. You should be doing that 5 days a week.
Oh, fuck off.
You should.
Nah.
You should not be eating treats 7 days a week, and it's hard for you to go one day without.
Well, actually,
and in
to
fact,
be
you
fair-
haven't gone without. You had a Red Bull.
Sometimes, as I say, my treat is Wheat Bix, which I don't think is too excessive.
I reckon it's all G.
I mean, fair enough.
Piled up with
yeah,
sugar
there's a
on
fair
it.
amount of sugar on it.
Yeah.
But
but like, let's say we had dinner and the dinner has like a sauce that you put on the whatever. That's
nah.
sugary. Are you allowed that?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. So it's just treats.
Yeah, it's basically treats.
If you've got what dinner has a sugar sauce on it, that's dessert.
No, like most of the sauces that you like a Hello Fresh or a food box type situation, the sauce is usually quite sweet and sugary, full of sugar.
Yeah.
I like, for example, when I take you fellas out for dinner,
Oh yeah.
Hoity J won't be having any pudding.
No.
No, because you're paying for it, so you'll.
Yeah, you'll be trying to scrimp.
Yeah,
and
you'll be
save.
trying to save as much
You'll
money
say,
as
"Oh,
possible."
we won't have dessert tonight.
I'm sugar-free."
fellas." Yeah, sugar free, and we'll go. No, well, you can go home, man, but we'll order up.
And let me just put it on the record right now. There'll be no piss drinking either.
Oh, we'll be drinking piss, all right.
Fucking oath.
I'm gonna fall off the wagon just for that occasion.
Just
Why
to
don't you-
smash some wines.
Jace, why don't you wean yourself off of sugar in your coffee? Right,
Like an
wait.
adult?
Yeah, like an adult. By
Like
the
a
way,
big boy.
It tastes so good without sugar in it.
Yeah.
So you wean yourself off that, and then you can have a Kit Kat. You know what I mean? You're not like tripling down on
Having
sugar.
because how many coffees are you having a day?
I have 3.
So you have 6 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee.
No, because one of them's a long black, and I don't have sugar in that.
Okay.
So the one in the morning, well, you got to wean yourself. Like just put
You gotta
half a
get back on
teaspoon
the
in or
darts,
something. man.
I will wean myself.
That's how I did it.
Off sugar.
100%.
I'll tell you what, here's the deal. I'll do that if you give up the beersies.
Well, no, that's a shit deal. Well, like we're not sitting here.
That's a good deal.
Talking about me drinking too many beersies because that's not an issue.
I tell you what, today is a
get
hard
hammered
day
tonight.
You're
to
gonna
not
get
drink, eh?
Hey.
Are you going out?
Barbecue at Mania's place.
Oh, how good's he gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
fucking smashed.
Well, those
to
are my
bits.
beer drinking. Well, they're not. We don't get smashed. We just drink beers,
Mm.
and then you just get to a certain point with beers where you're just at that point and you're steamed, and you never seem to go past that.
Right.
Well, I don't. Anyway.
But I've seen you. You're pissed.
Yeah, pissed. Like
Yeah.
happy pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Not like, real
falling
piece
down
of
drunk.
shit. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So you get to that, we all do, talk a lot of shit really
Yeah.
loudly, and then all of our partners tell us to shut up and
And
come
then
on,
you
let's
go
go
home.
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I put on old music like Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah.
And I'll sing that really loudly
Cool.
while she's trying to go to bed.
And then
Yeah.
she rolls over and gives you the cold shoulder.
It is,
Looking forward to it.
the kind of weather.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
I mean, even yesterday when we were at the hangar bar there, you know, that outside air, I was like, fuck, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We're having a few beersies.
It's quite good. We had a bottle of wine that I'd had a little bit out of on Sunday there, and it's just sort of, so it's open and it's just sitting there. There's only a little bit out of it.
Don't want it to go wrong.
And it feels like a waste, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So last night I was like, oh, I wonder if Sarah's going to suggest, the missus there, I wonder if she's going to suggest that we just have a little go on that.
Yeah.
But she suggested a lime water instead.
She's your enabler too. You need her to,
I do. And so I didn't say anything about it. And then woke up this morning, I was like, oh, thank God I don't have any wine. So I gave that bottle of wine away today. I don't need it in the house. And then I got delivery of some piss. Got some free piss delivered from.
Fucking sweet.
And so I got to get rid of that.
What is it? I'll have it.
So, but hang on.
I don't know, it's a
What's
new
the
thing.
deal here? So you're not drinking over summer?
I'm drinking over summer.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just taking a few weeks off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, I'm lucky in the sense that my wife,
It's a podcast,
my wife doesn't drink piss.
My wife.
As I've mentioned before, much to my disgust.
Yeah.
Can we just clarify? Jason's watching the cricket.
Yeah,
He
not
didn't just
jacking
randomly
it. Not
orgasm in the
jacking
middle of that.
So I'm lucky in that regard.
Yeah.
Like if she was a big piss drinker, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
You know what
wish
I mean?
My wife would drink some piss.
My wife.
Yeah.
She has one friend who I love. Is like my favourite friend of hers because whenever they go out together,
They
she
get
gets
steamed.
maggoted.
Right.
And it is fucking funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's like, me and her go 13th of December, by the way, little girls' lunch thing.
Yeah.
With her and this chick. And I'm
Oh,
like,
you've got your work to do
work
that day.
do. So we'll link up afterwards, hopefully,
Right.
and it'll be great fun.
Yes.
Hopefully. But only if her massive enabling friend is there. I need her to be with her.
Sure.
She's
the
great.
wing woman.
Yeah.
The wing person.
I don't know how she does
Yeah.
it, but just everyone around her gets steamed whenever she's there.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff, fellas.
Should we talk about, we're not allowed to talk about the thing that happened on the radio,
Oh, yeah.
so we have to talk about it on
Yeah,
here.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, there was
Oh, the douche.
there was a fight
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the hangar bar last night, which is so great. Two
Which
guys.
is so West Auckland.
It's two guys in backbone shirts. Having a ruckus with one. I've never heard of Hauraki, never heard of our show. Got the backbone shirts on, having a go at each other.
Yeah.
I heard from Toddy there that it was the boss and one of the employees.
So it was, there was a couple of young, it was a work drinks, and you'd imagine they were builders or plumbers or something like that. wouldn't you?
They're all tradies.
And the couple of young fellas were running their yaps, and so a couple of the older fellas needed to put them in their place. One of them in particular came off worse than the other.
Yes.
And then still kept on running his goddamn yap.
Just dumb.
and then got put in a cab and sent home eventually. But it went for a while.
Did go for a while.
And it's a shame because it would have made a great photo. The guy with a complete blood pissing out of his nose and teeth.
Yes.
And a backbone shirt on. It would have been good. But
would have.
the
It would
powers
have.
that be didn't think it was a good look for our show, and I completely disagree.
For our promo,
Yeah.
I think it was more about,
You know, Isaac out in the office, he was saying that one of the real hammered dudes up front was like, oh, these guys think they're making some pretty funny jokes about West Auckland. Hey, how about we show them how funny West Auckland can really be?
fucking bring it, bro.
It was and I know which guy he was talking about. He probably would have, he said he would have had a good run at us.
Oh, is that the big fella
It was
there?
the tweaky guy who he'd already walked past. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, I know the one.
Yeah. So
and
that
then he
was quite
came
good.
back and...
I reckon I could have
he was
fucking
already
smacked
steamed.
him.
Jace.
Oh, you could have. And then he would have smacked you 1,000 times.
But it's just like, oh, cool. I tell everyone we should go out to West Auckland and do a show, and then some dude threatens
And then
us.
that's literally what happens is the stereotype
Yeah.
is the reality.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I love
yeah.
West Auckland.
And yeah, it's such a weird thing to not have a sense of humour about that.
Totally, man.
About the place you come from, to fire up and want to smack someone over because they're taking the piss out of where you live.
But
It's
you know
like,
what that'll be. It'll be piss. It's because they're pissed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
and
funny,
looking for any excuse,
any
for a
excuse.
fight.
Yeah, totally. My wife actually was telling me the day
My
before
wife.
yesterday. She was
Can you just pause next time so that we can
she
say
was in the lounge, and she just said it was in the morning, and she just heard this fucking absolute screaming fucking madness.
Love-making.
Which I've got to be honest with you, is actually not that uncommon where I am. And anyway,
In your house.
she was like, what the fuck is that? And she went up on the street, and it was just some dude in his undies at the top of the drive, literally just screaming his fucking head off to no one.
In his undies?
In his undies.
Oh, so
and
good.
Koshi was like, what the fuck, man?
Well, that's how
But
you
it
know
is
mental
so
health.
Auckland.
Mental health services are doing their job. Those are the kind
totally,
of people
man.
you need on the street, man.
And the funny thing was, there's a directly across the road from where he was is a cafe.
Yeah.
And everyone's just sitting in the cafe.
Yeah.
Cafe just staring at this dude going, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It was just mental.
We walked
Poor
down to get
bastard.
some noodles. 1 o'clock today. Me and some fellas from Hauraki, the Hauraki Hot Boys lunch club, and walked over the traffic lights, and this guy's just standing there, looks at Pugs and just goes, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And then
And did all you guys just quickly get your phones out and look at your phones?
no, fuck no. I staunched him out big time. No, I had quite a large smirk on my face.
That happens to me quite a lot.
Yeah, but it was Pugs though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I know.
fuck you though.
Yeah.
But
If he
you're
had
probably
said that-
rubbing off on him.
If I had been there, I would have smacked him.
Jace,
I would have
why are you
fucking
trying to
smacked
make
the
out
fuck
like you
out.
would smack people? Come on, man. Your
'Cause-
hand got sore
Because
from
it's
hitting
from
a
out
golf
west,
ball.
man.
I
It's
don't-
from out west.
I'm a Westie, man.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So
yeah.
anybody
as I
says
say,
anything, he just smashes
Back
them.
in my day, I was a vicious little bastard.
You've said that so many fucking times.
You asked my
God.
Rotorua
Like,
chums,
yeah, when
mate.
you were
Fucking
10
douche.
or what, 8.
And
It doesn't count if you're a child, Jace. What counts is when you're an adult.
hey, it does when you're fighting a 30-year-old, pal.
Yeah, pal. I love pal. It's good shit. Hey, listen to the Hauraki Big
Tiger.
Show, 4 till 7. It's fucking great.
That's all right.
It's on Radio Hauraki, man. You'll love it.